The countdown to the new year is on.
Fire up those grills and ice the Cristal, because it is time to party this year out the door and welcome the new one right in.
I am really excited. I think it's going to be a really good year.
Of course, there's going to be one big party downtown as fireworks light up the night sky over the inner harbor.
And safety, once again, it's a top priority. All across the country, police departments.
Coming after the stroke of midnight, we have quite a party in store. It's a relative calm before the storm. I want to show you what it looks like behind me. We've tested the confetti, we've tested the fireworks. Believe me, you're not just going to see them. You're going to feel them in your chest.
Okay, so what's the problem?
She's the problem, okay? This woman is distressing my customers and she's refusing to leave. Hey, that's it. You're done. Let's go.
Touch me, you little shit.
You hear that?
Hey, dude, you're the one distressing the customers. The lady paid for her meal. She's entitled to finish it. It's New Year's, man.
Yeah, I know it's New Year's. I'm working here, buddy.
Great.
Ma'am, you can't bring alcohol in here.
Try eating this food without it.
Thank you.
Look, she clearly has a problem. Why don't you let her just finish and leave?
Because she has been here for 3 goddamn hours, okay? Hey, listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I need that table.
Really?
Yeah, really. I need that table and I want her gone. So do your job.
G25 Code 3. All units handling non-critical tasks report to Hopkins Plaza immediately. I repeat, G25 Code 3.
What's a G25?
She stays.
Active shooter, 25 victims reported, 17 confirmed dead.
We got reports of a shooter down at the harbor. Any eyes? Please confirm.
Sector 6, ground control, come in.
305 West Fayette Street, apartment 9B. Dead teenage boy, Jonah Miller. CST needs a room clear right away.
I can't watch you die. I can't watch you die.
305 West Fayette, 1409. Can you confirm victim deceased?
Mrs. Miller, I'm gonna need you to lay him down. I'm sorry, I'm just doing my job.
Your job was to keep him alive.
not a drill. All residents, switch off your lights.
Hi.
From the window.
My name's Eleanor. What's yours?
Haley.
Mrs. Miller, your daughter needs you. Now. Please let me take both of you to your room.
Single bullet through north-facing window punctured the victim's head, then hit the wall at a downward trajectory of 23 degrees.
Stand by. All units ready.
Do you want to go blind?
Okay. We've got it. 12 Redwood Street, 17th floor.
Jesus. Fuck.
Kelly 2 heading to Redwood. Clear all civilian traffic.
Are you insane? The place is on fire. Get him out.
What if one of them is the shooter?
What if he's got the whole place rigged to blow? Get him out now.
Start recording. Every face on video. Record. Every face. Put them on your phone.
Let's go. Move in.
Out of the building now! Go! Keep filming!
Move it! On your right! Top of the stairs.
Nobody died here. Not even a finger.
You okay? Yeah, you all right? Hold this for me.
Here.
Hey,
Hey.
She's all right. She just fainted. Sometimes I do have that effect.
I'm gonna swap your mask, all right?
I'm good, thank you. I'm sorry. Helen was out. I'm okay.
You're not going down 17 flights of stairs. Let's get her over there. Okay, sit her down.
Good.
Easy.
All right, follow my finger. That's it. Okay, good.
3 full sweeps, sir. Not assigned. Parking lots, storage units, elevators.
Yeah, we all know what a building is made of, Commander. Stop thinking, where haven't I looked? Start thinking, where would I hide?
Miller?
Mac, what you got?
The owner's Norwegian, financial advisor. He's in Oslo as we speak. Says he never laid eyes on the condo. He got it as a debt repayment. He's been trying to sell it ever since.
Good luck with that.
Sorry, guys, those were pre-programmed. We're getting the other shut off.
Fuck.
Confirming those are pre-programmed. Make sure you turn them all off.
I seriously, I thought you were getting shot. Guys, we should get that toilet right now. Before it gets contaminated any further. No. Guys, all of it. The whole thing. Pull it out.
Keep breathing, all right?
Excuse me.
Through your nose.
Yeah. Does this place look like an ER to you?
Right.
No. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Just leaving.
The explosion. Was it triggered remotely?
It's intact. Whoever's inside had a copy of the key.
We're holding the residents in the base camp. At least the ones we managed to hold on to. My first responders got the others on tape.
Good thinking. What about searching the condos that could bring federal warrants?
I heard. 17 flights and no gas mask. You're wasting precious medical time here, Falco. In the middle of a city-wide medical emergency.
It won't happen again, sir.
Forget about the warrants. We'll just ask permission. Anyone gets antsy, we're the ones we want. All right, people, listen up. We're being joined by Special Agent Lamar from the Bureau's Regional Field Office. The FBI is going to be assisting us with this investigation.
Thank you. Okay. Within the next few hours, your desks are going to be flooded with data. Much of it, inevitably, false. You're also going to hear a lot of opinions. But opinions never caught anyone. So it's important to keep certain preconceptions in mind while classifying evidence. 1, mass murderers want to get caught. Well, this one doesn't. 29 victims. Every shot found its mark. No casings, no brass, not a single stray hair or fingerprint. This guy's thorough. He didn't come here to die. And he does not want to be found. We're gonna disappoint him. 2, you will hear this man called a terrorist. But any terrorist organization that could have pulled that off, they would rush to claim credit for it. So far, none have. 3, you will hear this man called a maniac. Shit, I agree. Except the range of personality disorders is so extensive that it includes all of us here. depression, anxiety, schizophrenia. But PPD, NPD, PTSD. We took every crazy off the street, there would be no one left to police. So, to succeed, we're gonna have to keep our minds open. Don't start out picturing a racist or a Nazi. He's not a type. He's a person. Somebody loved him. Somebody trained him. Somebody sold him that gun. We find them. We find our guy. 4.
The governor's giving you all the resources he can give you. There's nothing more I can do.
I'm a federal agent.
Highways are not federal, I'm sorry. Shutting them down would only cause mass
No.
panic.
Shooter causes mass panic. Shutting down a highway causes headache.
Headaches my governor doesn't need right now.
In shock, the mayor has called for calm. If you see anyone suspicious...
He's not a type, he's a person. What a hack. No wonder they kicked him out of DC. These people, they're just born plain evil.
Evil is cutting off a bird's wing just to see what happens. This guy is swatting mosquitoes.
Whatever. Should string him up by his balls from the top of a flagpole. That'll deter all the other nutsos out there.
Officer, why don't you leave the sentencing to the judge? Our job right now is to catch him.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, it's okay. Nice to know how he'll be remembered. Any chance of some fresh coffee? This tastes like transmission fluid.
Right away.
I'll do it. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Why'd you say that thing about mosquitoes?
It was just a feeling.
Based on what?
I don't think this guy is looking for destruction. I think he's looking for relief.
Do you have a feeling that he's going to do it again?
Yes,
Why?
because he liked it.
How do you know?
He killed 29 people. Otherwise, he would have stopped at 2.
Well, why did he stop shooting at all? I mean, why not kill 50, 60? Was it because the fireworks stopped? And so there was no more cover for the gunshots?
Yeah, maybe.
Bullshit. Don't patronize me. Tell me what you think.
I think he got his fill. No matter how good the food tastes, you stop eating when you've had enough. Till you get hungry again.
What's your name?
Eleanor Falco, sir.
Lamar.
The number of deaths by firearms in this...
Maybe because we leveled Iraq on a lie?
There's no Second Amendment in China.
Now you're justifying mass murder?
No, I'm trying to understand it.
There's no moral ambiguity about it.
The rate of death by either suicide or homicide...
Construct elaborate narratives in which they get to be the hero.
Pseudo-commandos are terrorists without a known cause. They become obsessed with weapons and regalia to make up for their own sense of impotence and failure.
They're often victims of aggression during childhood and development, especially from the people who are supposed to love and protect them.
sir?
Any trouble with Lamarck, Falco?
Trouble?
Meet him at Lindenplatz at 6. He wants to see you. Didn't say why.
Fuck.
We are exposing more people to more risk.
It's out of the question. You can forget about it.
Jesse, haven't you seen Jaws? Right now, you're the asshole that's trying to keep the beach on. 29 bodies.
Well, they had 58 in Vegas. Next day, you had Celine Dion. She's on stage, Caesar's Palace. The show's got to go on.
Hello, that guy was dead. We have an Olympic-class marksman running wild.
The governor is not closing hospitals. He's not closing down
Fine, of course.
schools.
Those we can deal with. But theme parks, malls, stadiums?
Yeah, well, we're not going to impose a curfew without a single clue. What's the strategy? Until Lamarck finds him? By now, the guy could be in Minnesota. They're not closing Minnesota. 9/11, New York City. They didn't shut it down.
Oh.
Look, if you can't deliver what you promised without shutting down the whole damn city,
Yes.
forget about it.
Calm down. I can find him. What I need to know is that you're on side.
I gotta go. Mayor was still mayor in the sequel. That's the lesson from Jaws.
Oh,
Let's revert later today.
I don't even know what that means.
Sir, is this a good time?
No, please go ahead. These fucking people. It's almost as though they designed the system specifically to drain my energy away.
I don't get it. Don't they want you to catch them?
Oh, yeah. By yesterday. Problem is that they think they know how. Anyway, let's talk about you. Coffee.
Sure.
I can think of two reasons why you might be getting a good read on this guy. One, you're potentially a good detective. Two, you're as fucked up in the head as he is. Either way, I'm doing everyone a favor by keeping you off the streets.
Hey, what's up, bud? What's got you so slim?
Cut out gluten. It's magic bullet.
Gluten, huh? Yeah. Steak and eggs got gluten?
No, I believe you've met Jack McKenzie. As an investigator, frankly, he's average at best. But when we get close to that killer, trust me, we all want back around.
Flatter. She staying?
I'd have to ask for your transfer.
I'd be working for the Bureau?
No, you'd be a liaison between BPD and me, basically, making sure that I get the information I need when I need it. I'm surrounded by jackals and clowns. Kropp and Marquand are capable. They're gonna feed everything back to DC. I just need people around me that are smart and that I can trust. Right now, believe it or not, that's you two. So don't fuck it up. Be an artist, not a cop. Use your intuition. This guy's on a spiral of destruction. I expect you to slide down after him.
I'm here to catch him. You know that.
Stay away from this girl.
Thank you, sir, but I can protect myself.
Oh, I'm worried about him.
Okay, people.
Let's go catch him.
The block has 12 security cameras, but the drive overwrites every 72 hours. Our guy got in before that. We missed him. There are also significant blind spots, including the service bay and the second floor hallway window. Now, Samantha's collating all of the incident AV, cell phones, drones, surveillance. It's about 300 hours of footage. We should have it cleaned up and cut down in sequence by 1 p.m.
Can I see a rough cut at 11?
Absolutely. The realtor's checking through all of the walkthroughs over the last 6 months. He and his team will be available for questioning first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, Painter's Locksmith Phone Company.
No landline, no cable, no Wi-Fi. No one lived there. The owner had the place painted before the pandemic. We found the company. We're tracing them in.
Eleanor, you're gonna get copies of all these reports, okay?
Yeah, right.
Please.
Senor Ortega has been a janitor at this building since it opened. He's 54, Cuban, GPR negative. There's no guns, no record. He claims he's never had a copy of the keys.
Right.
And there's another janitor named Barraza, works the night shift. He was off on holidays, so he's unreachable.
Where is Barraza?
He's not in the area.
I didn't ask where he is, I asked where he is.
It doesn't fit our profile. He's friendly, funny, Half of the residents accuse him of smoking weed in the hallway.
What about the other half?
They're buying it from him.
A lot of laughter.
Grub. We've ID'd the building's residents and instigated background checks. Counterterrorism are processing the profiles right now.
Counterterrorism?
Frank Graber requested them.
I run the operation. Not Frank Graber. Not DC. Certainly not you.
They have twice our resources. I thought you'd be on board. I'm just trying to speed things along.
I'll speed your ass out the door. If Frank Graber requests resuscitation, you need my approval first. Okay? That goes for everyone. What is it now?
Confirmation that you are not requesting a curfew. Jessica Ableton asked you to sign.
Why would I sign something that's the exact opposite of what I asked for?
He said you agreed to in the meeting, but now I need you on the record.
Fucking asshole. Okay. Marquand.
Yes, sir.
Be straight with me. Have you been talking to counterterrorism?
No, sir.
Is he gonna stay that way?
Yes, sir.
Then what you got?
Well, the shockwave analysis confirmed the use of a hand grenade. It's an M14. Turned on the gas, pulled the pin, he walked out, and he closed the door behind him. There's also a lot of scratches under the lock, like he had a big bunch of keys. Now, ballistics has their money set on an XM21 sniper system. Used in Vietnam right up to Desert Storm. They updated the scope in '75, but we think it's one of the originals. If that's the case, we got a problem.
What's that?
The gun is older than the database. That means we're gonna have to go old school, match each piece of evidence manually with military archives, state by state. It's a fart in a hurricane.
That's very poetic.
That's what my wife says.
What does the Army do with weapons that are no longer in use?
If they're in decent condition, they get kicked down to local law enforcement. Some get dismantled, others get redistributed to armed allied forces around the world.
Who dismantles them?
The arsenal keepers. Every base unit has one.
But who actually verifies that they're destroyed?
You know what? Get the keeper records. Active duty, prosecutions, missing weapons, psych trauma, PTSD.
We're on it.
We can all use more help, Nathan, but I need collaboration, not competition. There has to be a clear chain of command.
Personal question? Don't you think Lamarck's a bit paranoid about other teams being involved?
Not really. Everyone was looking for credit. I've seen way too many cases derail from friendly fire.
My God.
Tell me you got something here. Height, weight, anything.
That distance, I can't even start to speculate. Small entrance, large exit on hall. One shot per victim. Head, chest, neck. Gone. All yours, my friend.
Yeah. You ever seen anything like this, Mac?
Not outside the Army. Very few inside. I mean, you got wind, fireworks distracting you. It's flawless.
Someone knows how good this guy is. Military trained or high-level sports. Either way, this is winning medals. Is the shooter a man?
Yes.
Why?
At this scale, unprecedented.
Planned or spontaneous?
Spontaneous.
And why did he have a weapon?
He was trespassing. Maybe he's expecting the police.
With a 40-year-old sniper rifle? Different genders, different races. Some old, some quite young.
There's no pattern. Why?
Well, we can speculate. The nature is not to blame. Culture is. We're all different. We still act the same. Rush hour, lunch hour, Black Friday, New Year's Eve. We just blindly follow the same patterns. He's not punishing people, he's disrupting behavior. There's no torture, no reveling in the suffering, just a quick one-way ticket to Narnia.
Sir, they have him.
What do you mean they have him? Who has him? Frank? I'm heading this out till Nathan says otherwise.
Hey, don't have a heart attack. I'm not here to undermine you. We just had to move fast. We're checking up the residents, and this kid rings alarm bells all over the place. We try to question him, he locks himself in his room and threatens to kill everyone, which is never a good sign.
Alpha team into position. Beta team, clear the floor.
Do we have eyes on the weapon? Repeat, is the weapon confirmed?
It was nice of you to invite everyone before calling me.
He ticks every box. ADHD, skips school because he gets bullied, spends all night watching ISIS clips and blowing out brains on video games, and his uncle Aziz took him to the gun club last summer.
This is where the tenants of 12 Redwood Street are staying on your dime. Now it seems the killer is among them.
How do you access the apartment?
The Romanis, they live above it. He could have climbed to the ledge. He knows the area. Probably planned out this whole thing.
20 seconds.
Copy that.
Alpha team, we're going in.
Do we know for certain that he's armed?
He said he was gonna kill everyone.
I asked whether he was armed, not what he said.
There was a mattress in that condo. Why would there be one if he lived upstairs?
Who is this? Why is she even here?
It's okay, I want her.
In 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go!
Did you give the go-ahead?
Back off, Lamarck!
Get down on the floor! Down! Where's your weapon? Stay right where you are! What the fuck are you doing?
Get a leg nut!
He's going for the window!
He's going for the fucking window!
Get a leg nut!
Where's the weapon, Frank? So far, you haven't found a catapult.
He could have stashed it anywhere.
A, you don't have a firearm. B, you're oceans away from establishing any connection to an old XM-21 rifle in particular. C, you don't get to become a first-class marksman playing video games. So, you either find some evidence here, make some sense of it, or admit that this has been a colossal fuck-up!
Come on, Lamarck. If it wasn't him, how come he jumped?
I don't know. Maybe it's because that fucking parasite, Jimmy Kitcher's calling him a terrorist on live TV. Arab kid, Baltimore High School. Do you think he pictured himself becoming homecoming king after that?
Okay. But for now, it could have been him, right? I mean, until he's proven innocent.
Jesse's supposed to be the other way around.
Not when we're competing with 6 other states for a $9 billion gas plant. I need the people out there to feel safe, Lamarck. This shows them we're on it. It buys us more time.
Are you gonna tell that shit to the Romanis? Go ahead, tell them that, because I got fucking work to do.
So 3 painters work the apartment. We've got Rodney Lang, Abraham Haynes, and Dimitri Barbara.
Mr. Lang, this should be clear.
I hope you don't mind I brought backup. Wife's working a double, so guess who's in charge of little Desmond here?
Desmond, huh? Had an uncle called Desmond. Used to write erotic novels under the name Melody Bangs.
Okay.
I suppose you remember where you were last night?
Yeah. Actually, we went down to the harbor to watch the fireworks. We were there. Scary shit.
You got proof?
Proof. We got proof, yeah. Like a million selfies.
That's my mother-in-law. I thought you called the guy.
Maybe. No pictures?
Of my mother-in-law? Lots of pictures. Big party. Cousins, nephews. What am I doing here? Am I a suspect? I just stripped the fucking place 2 years ago.
Hey, calm down. It's all good. Just asking you questions. I was at my apartment alone.
Relax, Dimitri. It's still legal to spend the night alone in this country. Can you prove it?
My neighbor. Maybe he see me come in, and I call my father in Russia. Perhaps you can verify with the phone company? But you did get some military training in Russia, right? Did you get any shooting practice?
Sir, I did not kill those people. Yolki-palki. I find it shameful that I need to explain this to you. I'm an honest man, and I work hard for what I have. Yes, I did shooting practice, 2 weeks. Then I break my arm, so no good for shooting. They tell me to go clean barracks, so I sweep, I wash windows, and that is how I serve my country.
Mr. Hayes, why did you stop working at Deluxe Painting and Repairs?
Maybe I wasn't fast enough. You'd have to ask them.
So, you stripped the place alone?
Yes.
What else do you remember?
That light, the view. We worked the lounge together. Then Dimitri stayed extra for the bedrooms. I think.
No, I did the bedrooms, I'm sure.
Eleanor, would you consider it sexist of me if I asked you to take little Desmond here and put him to sleep?
Oh, thanks, sweetie.
Mr. Lane, you've got quite the gig in wall painting, right? Regular at Deluxe, a string of work for Ultraviolet as well?
Well, kids don't come cheap.
Hi, excuse me. Preliminary lab report? Am I signing it for me?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Guys, do you want an investigation or do you want an entertainment event? Hey, Eleanor, did you receive a patch from the lab?
Yes, sir. I've included it in my report. The urine and fecal samples were scarce, but there was still enough to detect an iron deficiency. I looked it up, and it's common amongst people who don't eat meat.
What time did it arrive?
I don't know, 20 minutes ago?
45. I didn't have it, so I rang the lab, checked with the courier.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just trying to help. You were on the phone and...
This is specialized, urgent, classified intel. You are the BPD liaison, a beat cop, no college degree, but you decide that I should wait for your verdict. Eleanor, I'm sorry I snapped. I had a ridiculously stressful phone conversation. I took it out on you.
No worries.
Hey, I know it's late, but I've some new stuff to go over, and I could use some of your brain. Want to come have some dinner, talk it through with a good glass of wine?
Sir, if you hired me so you could fuck me, you can take this job and you can shove it up your ass.
Eleanor, I'm married. Come and have dinner with us. You look like you could use a good meal.
You also think it's gonna happen again. Why did you sign that memo?
You can't fight every battle. You have to choose the ones you can win.
Yeah, but when you sign, you're a part of the game.
And when you don't, they replace you. The only decision you're making is whether you're to be buried or burned.
Jesse Capleton can't fire you. He's not your boss.
Jesse Capleton operates my boss, who operates him in return. Guys like that, it's a circle jerk. All it takes is one call. Did you think Lamarck's a little off his game? Well, there's no bigger fan than me, but we do have to think of his heart. They each say what the other one wants to hear. Before you know it, you're back in your desk into a box.
Humble opinion?
Mm-hmm.
It's not because they're scared you won't catch him. It's because they're scared you will. You crack this, you get the spotlight. Some people just can't stand the shadows. There's something odd about laying. The watch, the shoes, bringing the baby in.
It's not like his alibi's solid, but I'll call Tracy in the morning if you want to monitor his calm.
How long have you been married?
Ever since we were allowed.
That's the big question. How people shape systems, how systems shape us. Can I get you a little...
Oh, just water, thank you.
Today, it's all about status. People that have it would kill to protect it. The people that want it would kill to achieve it, and everybody else gets crushed in between. Governments, corporations, and high schools. Pattern seems to be the same.
How do we change that?
You mean empathy, connection? If we truly see ourselves in others, we want to raise them up, not bring them down.
If we ever run out of money, you are gonna write fridge magnets. I'm serious. You would be fantastic. Oh. What are they saying?
You don't want to know.
Gavin, I do want to know. That's why I asked.
You know the drill. First 24 hours is who did this. And then after that, it's who's the idiot that's not catching him?
No, I meant the theory.
Oh.
What's the theory?
Right. Sleeper cells of terrorists in every American town. An inside job designed to scrap civil liberties laws. Jewish plot, take your pick.
And what's yours?
Such a good question. Let me see.
Bad call.
She asked. I think your man wasn't born here. I think he feels the place he grew up in has become a pretty awful place, along with a good portion of the world. And I think he believes this nation is responsible for at least 50% of that mess.
Shit. If you weren't afraid of heights, I'd book you as a suspect. What scares me is that a good portion of you thinks this man has a point about the country that stopped the Nazis, stepped on the moon,
right,
mapped the entire human genome, and landed a spacecraft on Mars 140 million miles from your current position.
While landing our brands, our plastic, our distortion, our exaggeration everywhere else. I went to Bogota to lecture. Best damn coffee on earth, right? You know where they took me? Starbucks. We take the best of everywhere and we send it back worse for profit. And that's what we do to our friends.
Profits pay taxes, which pays for research and development.
Eleanor?
Gavin, go to bed, or I'll arrest you for harassing 2 public servants.
I give up. I give up.
So, Eleanor, why did you lie to me?
Sir?
You were rejected by the Bureau. You decided not to tell me? That's what pissed me off, not the lab report.
Yeah, it was 8 years ago. I didn't think it would matter.
We're under the microscope. Everything matters.
Just thought I could prove myself before I got found out. I should have told you I'm sorry.
You aced observation and knowledge. It was your psychoval that did you in. Aggressive, addictive, antisocial. This is the profile of people we arrest, not hire. You know when they ask you to draw a tree?
Mm-hmm.
The trunk represents your life up to the present.
Yeah.
And from the picture, Dr. Katz conjectured that something fucked you up and pretty badly around the age of 12. There's no soil, the tree has no roots, no fruit. Did something happen back then?
Is this necessary?
It's not mandatory. I just want to know if we should fire Dr. Katz, because I think you got talent. Have you ever tried any illegal substances? Yes. Which ones? All of them. That didn't help your application either. What were you thinking?
Kurt Cobain. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
Yeah. He's not exactly a role model, according to the Bureau. He worked at a dry cleaners and at a call center. Hey, why didn't you look for something with more prospects? You're smart, articulate.
Well, that doesn't count for much when you don't go to college.
So why didn't you?
Because there was no one to pay for it. And when you work all day trying to make rent, you don't feel like studying, you feel like sleeping.
What led you to law enforcement?
I was looking for protection.
From who?
From myself. That enough for you?
No, Eleanor. The only thing enough for me is a solid lead. The hatred that drives our shooter isn't so different from yours. Instead of going out there and wiping everybody out, you turn it against yourself. I need you to use it as fuel to bring me something new. Now. We get this guy, this all goes away. And we can both do the job we were meant to.
Would you like your teeth whitened up? We can do it right here on the spot. Not today. You'll notice the difference in just 5 minutes. Thank you, dear. Right in your seat.
Ladies, if you're longing for summer, it's time to start getting in shape. Come for a free consultation in the second floor beauty bar.
Please do not leave any store bags unattended. If you see anything suspicious, just tell our security team.
Excuse me. I think you took my stuff by mistake. My own clothes.
What the hell's wrong with you, bro?
Excuse me.
You got a guy giving himself a full body wash in the basin back there? I mean, I'm guessing he's got issues, but seriously, not cool.
Yeah, I got it.
Can we get someone down to level 3? I got a guy here. Somebody ran off with his clothes.
Dispatch, there's no one here.
Oh my god, what's he doing?
Tired of these days?
Hey, where's your sense of self-respect? You're not an animal. Ignore him.
Hey! Sir! Sir, stop right there. Hold it! You need to take a look at the bag, sir. Don't make us ask twice. Just open the bag, sir.
I just want to go home.
I know you want to go home. We just need to see the contents of the bag. Please, can you open that up for us?
I just want to go.
We'll let you go. We just need you to open that bag. Open the bag right now, please.
Open the
Sir,
bag.
don't make me ask again. Open the bag.
Open the bag! Fuck!
I haven't seen an XN-21 in years, but they're around if you know where to look.
Where would I look?
DOD's the only government department that's failed every audit for the last 25 years. They lost track of $1 billion worth of weapons in Iraq and Kuwait alone.
Mr. Lasky, why would you buy a vintage weapon when there are newer ones available?
Well, off times are better. Easy load, easy clean, standard ammo.
Like that 1853 Enfield?
Yeah, that's classic. Used by the Confederate forces.
And the Ku Klux Klan.
Listen, I'm not doing anything illegal here. The history of America.
Milker BXP? In Maryland? It's pretty illegal. Look, Mr. Lasky, I'm gonna need a list of all of your clients. If this guy's one of them and you withheld that information,
What, you want to see? Guy's over 6 feet, white as my ass.
Yeah, I'll go set him straight.
I repeat, we have a black male, 35, 5'10", 220 pounds, Magnum 357 in the back of his trunk.
It's gotta be the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Talk to Sam. Reflections in windows, cameras in stores. We should be able to get a 3D printout of this guy.
Sorry, no, there's no cameras in there.
Not yet.
Wait, rewind that.
That's his shirt.
Take me to that restaurant.
Yeah, sure.
he didn't come here to kill. He came here to eat, to get new clothes, to clean up. The dog who knows where the leftovers are.
Smart enough not to leave any fingerprints.
Is he just picking out the vegetables?
Yeah, there's your iron deficiency. Our dog is a herbivore. Christ. The marksmanship. Cool as a fucking cucumber.
He doesn't want to engage.
This is like fucking Pac-Man.
Who trained him?
Not the army. Weapons are an extension of himself, like hair or nails. He was born among them. Oh. Jesus.
Bad news here.
What is it?
The cleaning crew came through before the shooting began. The trucks pick up at 2.
Oh my god.
Where do they go? I can't tell what's gonna happen to me first. I'm gonna have a heart attack or I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the reassurance.
You're just being paranoid.
Look, in case I'm not, work side by side with Mackenzie. Stop that truck. If we can get that DNA... Mac, where are you? Take her with you. Yeah. I'm just letting him think he's in charge.
Hey, Lamar. Take your pills, ignore the clowns, fight the jackals.
Get out of here.
Whole building takes the shit 4 times a day. Everything gets mixed together, compressed into trucks, and then dropped here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks. We're looking for a green shirt someone dropped in the second floor restroom. Any tips?
Yeah, don't eat the sushi.
Isn't the organic stuff supposed to get separated from recycling?
Yeah, but we don't do that yet. I guess they're still telling people to separate their trash to raise awareness or something. Who knows?
Right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, don't mention it.
One of the biggest attacks in American history, and all we can offer is please stay indoors?
Nathan, it's been less than 72 hours since the first shooting.
And people already think you lost control. We need a game changer. This could be it.
We still don't have a face. Let's show the way he moves. 2.5 million viewers. Someone's got to know this guy.
Kittredge is an idiot. Idiots are unpredictable. It's Pandora's fucking box. We risk unleashing problems we don't even have.
I'd rather take a fucking risk than have people think we have nothing.
I'm in the risk to the population, not your administration. Mentally. Hair, sweat.
What about prints?
On most fabrics, it's unlikely, but let my team do their job.
Look, I don't think you're listening, Lamarck. The decision's out of your hands. You don't play along, so is this investigation.
This doesn't look very good.
No, it doesn't at all.
Beware. The exclusive footage you are about to see contains extremely disturbing images. If you're with kids or sensitive to violence, then please look away now. These acts are horrifying, but they're not the product of a monster. They're the product of a man. A dangerous man, sure, but damaged too. That's why I make this plea. If you know this man, if you love this man, if you are this man, then call this number.
Wow, there's the Nobel for the worst fucking idea.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, fuck off, Frank.
And with me tonight is Martha Curry, professor of
HDM World War II era. OSS pistol of choice. Hard to find outside Special Forces inventories.
When it comes to mental disorders, violence is more commonly reactive than planned. Triggered
Okay, I gotta stop you there. We have a caller. And hello?
I'm scared of my husband. He's been acting weird lately.
Does this man look like your husband? Could this be him?
Actually not, but still.
Okay, I'm sorry. This isn't marriage guidance. We are here to identify a mass murderer.
All right. Arsenal keepers from the last 50 years. Green means solid alibi. Blue still TBC. We're targeting the ones in pink. They've been discharged from the forces.
And the yellow?
They're dead. Pretty solid alibi.
Yeah, I think we can safely assume that the shooter is amongst the living.
Munitions this old could be quite the inheritance, sir.
That's a damn good point. Damn good point.
Okay, mall footprint analysis. Cat work boots, 6 years old. He's not the first owner. Soles worn on the left, he favors the right. Also sawdust, wood chips, and paint traces.
Well, I know who killed 1,000 people last year. The police.
Sir, 24 officers just died in that mall. The police risked their lives to protect you.
Right, Andre Hill, Breonna Taylor. Should I go on?
We are looking to make
Thou shalt not kill. I saw that in a schoolroom. When have you last seen thou shalt not kill? When have you last seen that? My goal here today is to try to calm things down, not make things worse.
Right.
They have to be
Because the have a dialogue. Sir, you came up with a dumb statement that came from your prejudiced heart. Sweden was founded by Vikings.
Shirt results just in. All right. No fingerprints, but coat is found here and skin particles. Hair is brittle near the ends, and when it falls out, so do fragments of the skin.
What are they trying to do? Sell me dander shampoo?
No, it's common among people who suffer severe head trauma.
The majority of the last shootings have all been involved with these kids.
And you are live on the Kittredge Show. Don't be shy.
I'm not shy. I'm proud.
Proud? Of what?
Proud of my people. Proud of our soldier.
Well, you're an army. Are you commanding these guys? What do you want, cheaper sneakers?
They're on it. They're tracking them down.
Because not many great battles were fought in a mall.
This isn't a game. It's a reset. Our nation's promise restored.
You used a prepaid AT&T line and dialed star 67 to hide his number.
Okay.
That works?
How do I know you're not just some kid with a voice distortion app jerking off on a swastika flag?
An HDM?
An Ingram Mac-10? Those are not kids' toys. You can mock me from your ivory castle, but your time is coming too, my friend.
Whoa. Phone was bought at Walmart in Montgomery County 25 minutes ago.
Shaking in my shoes. You know, I hope you're dumb enough to come after me. I think you'll find my castle is pretty well secured.
Your daughter's college room isn't.
Paid in cash, no credit card info.
300 million Americans, 400 million guns. And I'm sure someone out there would love to lend a hand.
That's enough to get you in jail.
Worst fucking idea.
You know they'll find you, right? Only a matter of time.
Not sure about that. Half the crimes in this country never get solved. Your tax dollars go to defense contractors.
What?
Drones, missiles, nukes.
What?
But those can't protect you from us.
So you don't like our military?
My sister's pregnant.
Corporate slaves, just like you.
I'm sorry, everybody.
The real enemy lies within. Taking our jobs, taking our land, taking our women. While they're overseas wiping out those camel jockeys, we can handle all the blacks and yellows and the nigger-loving, money-hungry Jews as well.
Fucking
If our
sick.
so-called leaders won't speak up for us, our rifles will.
They've located the register and they're patching
Okay,
through
look.
the security feed.
If you actually are behind these attacks, I'm going to speak on behalf of the families you've destroyed. You're a coward. You're a hack. An attention
The
seeker.
invisible army's ready to fight. Don't kill yourselves, boys. Your pain's not a weakness. It's a weapon. Time to use it.
Hello.
Okay, I got him.
The call began at 8:21 in Somerset, ended at 8:29, 5 miles southwest. A minute later, the chip went dead, but the phone's GPS matches that of a Chevy Silverado, license plate Alpha Lima X-ray 808, registered to a David Lee Hicks. He's an NRA member and a legal owner of an AR-15, an AK-47, and a bunch of hunting rifles. He's also a member of the local branch of 3 Percenters. He hates government, liberals, and Jews.
This is Somerset, Commander. We got a comms van and tactical gear ready for you on the tarmac. Please advise ETA.
What is it, Eleanor?
The NRA. The 3%. Our guy's a loner, not a joiner.
Okay. Your objection is duly noted.
A man on a mission does not stop for falafel. This is not our killer. This isn't our case. Let someone else take care of it.
I can't. I'm following orders.
Even when you know they're wrong?
Power is disputed between people who deserve it and people who adore it. It's a perpetual fight. I can't say we're winning. Right now, we gotta stay in the ring.
Sir, with all due respect...
Oh, God damn it, Eleanor! You're following orders, too!
They're heading down Wisconsin Avenue, car 17, intercepted Friendship Heights. Copy that.
Jesus, it's fucking cool.
Okay. Okay, Corral.
Woo! You owned that one, man. Shit's going down after this.
Guys, now he's thanking the cops for protecting his kid.
These fucking guys never risk anything in life. Think the world spins around them.
Right. Because when you're on TV, all the pigs come running. But who the fuck's protecting our kids? Huh?
Who the fuck's protecting our kids? We're protecting our kids, moron. Oscar.
Whole police force shielding the dorm room while bodies pile up in the streets.
He doesn't know what's coming to him.
Invisible armies trending. This is a game changer, guys. Something has to happen.
Okay, so shampoo.
Yes, and some white strips.
Yeah.
Oh, candy.
I know who's paying. Like a light beer, light beer, light beer, light beer.
Who owns this place? The Mormons?
I'll take that for you.
Everybody starts with one match.
Let's go to a fucking bar. Don't get drunk, just start showing off on the first day of the trial.
Meet you in the car?
Did you get the pills for your dad?
I'll be right back.
It's not so much of a living unless you got something to die for.
Sir? Hi.
What's that?
It's... Can you...
Not your night, huh?
Sir, could you come with me, please?
Speak up, girl. I can't hear you.
Just come with me this way, sir.
Is this a survey?
No, not a survey, sir. Can you come with me really quickly, please?
Well, I'm in a rush. I have to go home. My wife.
That's all. That's okay.
My wife is sick. I'm in a rush.
Yeah, I just need you to come with me.
I can't.
Sir, I need you to come with me
I
now.
really don't have that much.
Sir, come with me now. Now.
FBI! Drop your weapon! Fuck you! Drop it now! Drop it! Falco!
We're good!
FBI! Eyes on me! Fuck. Fuck! I need you to drop the weapon and show me those hands. You fucking nigger! I don't need that. I need you to drop the weapon and get those hands up. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of this place! Drop your weapon and show me your hands! I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out! David, drop the weapon and get those hands up! You niggas gotta...
Last time, just fuck off.
Hey, don't fucking talk to me like that. I need to know what you did, I need to know who's involved, and I need
He's basically saying it's a prank gone wrong. Tracy confirmed it. The army's not invisible. It just doesn't exist at all. There's no organization, no communications. It's just some copy and paste conspiracy bullshit on a Facebook page. 23 likes. And that call to Kittredge caused serious collateral damage.
Mr. Lamarck, did you give the order to share the mall footage with the Kittredge show?
It was not my strategy. I advised that the plan was risky and flawed.
But this was your investigation. You had overall control.
Yes,
Was it also under your command that the public were encouraged to call in without even limited screening?
yes, ma'am.
Just a half hour after the show ended, 2 teenagers shot 2 people dead and wounded 3 more before taking their own lives. In Boston, a Molotov cocktail was thrown through the window of Temple, Israel, causing the janitor life-changing injuries. Do you accept responsibility for these crimes?
We all know what's going on here. This is not about the deaths of young men. This is about the ambitions of old ones.
Do you know the name of the killer?
I know he's someone who's lived off the grid for obviously...
Mr. Lamarck, please answer the question. Do you know his profession, his place of residence?
Not yet.
It seems that under your command, information is no cure for ignorance. Perhaps if you'd paid more attention to people who were qualified to help. This internal report suggests that you've been taking your leave from a police officer with no investigative experience, rejected by the Bureau with a long and proven record of addiction. Am I right?
Well, that's not what I took from her application. I saw a fiercely honest, highly motivated person. While everyone else was helping residents flee a burning building, Officer Falco was the only one with the presence of mind to film them doing it. Had our perpetrator been amongst those exiting, it would have been solely down to her. I know talent when I see it. It's a pivotal part of my job.
Perhaps, Mr. Lamarck, we should consider whether your pursuit of new talent is because you know your own is failing. You've been a fine public servant and you fought your illness with courage.
Okay. I know this man. I know how to find him. You can fire me. You get your sacrifice. You keep me. You will get your killer. What do you want? It's everywhere. Must have been 45 minutes. They had the press release ready. Lamarck's man. Lamarck could piss his own pants, still not find out who did it. Lamarck.
Listen, don't read that mess. Assholes are attracted to comments like flies to shit.
Who?
What?
Come on.
It's Morales. On the report at 7 a.m., and he's requesting your passwords.
Morales. He's good. We tried hard. But we got nothing.
Sir,
Eleanor. They used you as the rope. You're not the hang.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Time to go home. Oh, good to see you taking it so well. Come on. Not in front of the kids. Hmm?
I got paid.
No. This is on them. Thanks for the drinks, guys. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 years of service, unfucking believable.
You know what I couldn't wrap my head around? Is how you could be in two places at once. And then it hit me. You're outsourcing. Give me that.
Hey, be careful.
You painted the living room with the guys from Deluxe on March 12th. And then for the next 2 days, you gave the keys to someone else to finish the bedrooms. That's how you made time for the ultraviolet job on March 13th and March 14th. So my question is, who the fuck did you give them to?
Well, am I a suspect here? Because I think I need to call my fucking lawyer right now.
No, just tell them the fucking truth!
Okay, I've been gaming the system. Taking more jobs than I can handle. Calling in other guys. Armenians, Mexicans, Poles.
Very equal opportunity out here.
Well, everybody got their fair cut. Well, with these new regulations and shit, even they got expensive. Till I found this list. Ex-cons, guys with a record nobody would hire. Get the fuck out of here! The dog, come on! Fucking dog. These guys, they work for next to nothing. As long as you don't ask them too many questions, and believe me, you don't want to chat with these guys anyway. I would always bring in lunch, right? That way they could work through the day. And there's this one guy, real particular. No meat, no dairy, like some kind of goddamn fucking monk. So one day I ask him, why? He says he used to work in a slaughterhouse downstate. After that, never could eat meat again. I only knew him as Dean. Tall guy, always wearing a cap. It's him. He stopped answering. I stopped calling.
My phone's a burner. It's been dead for months. There's only 3 slaughterhouses downstate.
Look, I was scared. I didn't want to get arrested. I was scared this guy would come after me. I got a fucking family.
He's out back.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'd just like a moment of your time, please. I'm with the FBI. This guy is wanted in connection with a multiple homicide. I'm wondering if any of you guys might have seen him before. Take a look. He was here probably a decade ago or more. Maybe, no, maybe works here still.
No, but I didn't start here till 2014. You guys need to talk to... Hey, Ramona! Ramona! Come over here. This guy look familiar?
Familiar? That's Dean fucking Posse. Kept his head down, no trouble, didn't like to socialize. But Alonzo, the supervisor back then, he was always teasing Dean. Called him Quasimodo because his head had a creepy shape. Nasty, stupid shit. And then one night, back around 98, they share the last shift on the hamburger sector. We get in the next morning, and Alonzo's all ground up at 3/8 of an inch. Dean said he tripped and fell in the grinder, but we all knew it was him. He went to the can for it, actually, but he was out after 2 years.
The case was reopened in December '99. He was paroled with support letters from Colonel Leopold Stamper and General Benjamin Tusk. Both men served with Posse's father, Sergeant Arthur Jewell's posse, who was a shooting instructor for the 75th Rangers. When he stepped down as instructor, he remained the arsenal keeper until he passed away in 2003. The prison psychiatrist wrote, "Awkward young man, downcast gaze, childhood head trauma, gunshots. 3 months later, extremely sensitive to sound and light, unable to sleep, prefers solitary confinement to general population, applies for permanent transfer, denied. No credit card, no home address, no social security. He's a ghost."
You have reached your destination.
We have to call Mac.
Not yet. Calling Mac is calling the Bureau. They send tactical. They blow whatever lead is waiting in there.
What if he's in there?
Then we're giving him an extra hour to escape.
He's a train killer with a stockpile of weapons. I'm calling Mac right
And
now.
erase us both from the case? Just when we've cracked it? No, Ellen. They put me down like a dog. Now I'm gonna carry that guy's head right into the J. Edgar Hoover building and write a bestseller about it. Guess who's the protagonist? No, cool down.
Fuck!
Good evening, Mrs. Potsy. You know who I am?
I know what those plates mean. I haven't seen him for a long time. Sorry. Arrest me or leave. I'm not helping you kill my son.
You can help us catch him alive. That's no one else's priority.
Last time he stepped by was during the virus. Everybody locked in their houses. Dean was roaming free. Nomad king. I haven't seen him so happy since he was a child.
Is there anywhere else he could be hiding?
There's nowhere he couldn't. He used to stay in camps, then parks, then he started sleeping in empty houses. I always knew that he would eventually get into trouble, but I never expected anything like this.
Mrs. Posse, who shot him?
We did. Dean was a great little kid. He was funny and smart and always wanted to help, so Arthur would send him out into the woods to collect the targets. That day, he didn't realize he was still out there. Bang. 2 pellets got him in the head. 6 years old, can you imagine? He was laid up for almost a year. Nearly died. Now I wish he did. We never forgave each other. I blamed him for not checking. He blamed me because it was my watch. We were both right. Dean was never the same after that. Still smart, but he started hating school and birthday parties, which he used to love. Kids can be cruel, you know.
So your husband trained him to defend himself?
Not only, he wanted to give him a future in the army. And Dean was talented. He just wasn't violent. Not back then. He liked to look through the scope at insects and birds. He spent hours lying in the grass with his rifle just looking at the moon. Not surprisingly, they rejected him. Unfit for service. It broke Arthur's heart. No, don't! He'll shoot you! Don't move! He'll kill you. He will kill you. Lucid. You could help. How? How? You said that you could keep him alive, so what can you do?
The horn was for him.
Yes.
That means he trusts you.
Yes.
Here's what you're gonna do. Come get my phone. Get my gun. Get his too.
Dean! She's here to help! She says she's off the case. No one knows they're here. I believe her, and I think that you should too. With your medical history, she can keep you out of jail. You'd be going to Dalloway. It's a facility in the woods. I mean, Dean, come on. It's gotta stop. Look what you've done. You must surrender. Son, if you won't go with them, come with me.
I always thought I'd die before her.
Listen, Dean. My name is Eleanor.
Don't do that. Don't use your bullshit police academy tactics training on me. I'm not that guy. I'm not some drugged out nut jobs you can stall by agreeing with me and using my first name like we're neighbors. You came here to kill me, not to borrow a cup of sugar, so don't tell me you care for me, because I can see that you don't. Your one chance at a painless release is not to lie like everybody else.
Well, you're wrong. Well, they brought me in because they thought I'd understand you. That I could empathize.
Finally, you killed 200 people, then someone gives a shit. You making any progress?
Well, I'm here. And I'm not afraid of dying. Sometimes I hate myself so much that I want to die. And sometimes I think it'd be a lot easier to love myself more if everyone else was blown off the map. But they won't be. This doesn't hurt, Dean. You are entertainment. Your time on screen. They measure you in clicks. They want more. More action, more blood. Change the narrative. Go to jail. Just if you can explain to everyone why it made sense to you to grab a weapon and start shooting people.
What doesn't make sense about it? People make so much noise. Year after year shouting some stupid fireworks as if silence and darkness were enemies to defeat. Go back to your fucking caves. At night there are so many lights on you can't even see the stars. I want time. I want space. They want things. Fuck them. You've either got to be very stupid or very asleep to find this game entertaining. People scrubbing, cleaning up other people's shit for 12 hours a day for a handful of green paper. Not me. Not anymore.
Believe me, I know what you're talking about. I just wish we'd had this conversation before you crossed the line. I went to the slaughterhouse today. There was a woman, Ramona. She seemed fond of you.
Yeah. She wasn't bad. That place. One morning after an all-nighter, I traced the cow's path backwards. Started in the burger section, went through cutting, saw the cows getting skinned and cut in two, and the cows getting a bolt to the head. And I followed a truck back to the farm, jumped the fence, walked around the lake, and there they were. Magnificent. They seemed grateful for their existence. Didn't want change, didn't want to evolve. They just wanted to be there, breathing, to live and die, then dissipate back into the hole. Isn't that what we all want?
Why don't you just go away? I'm sure there's a place you can go live like the cows out on the farm.
Yeah. Everywhere you go belongs to someone. Everywhere you go, you gotta have money. They gotta know who you are. They're always checking up on you. They're always asking. They're always watching. Now they got drones, satellites, spying from outer space. This whole planet's a fucking prison. Why do I have to play by your rules? I don't know how to make money. I don't know how to win votes. But who has the real power? Life and death from 1,000 feet away. I may not find peace, but I can deliver retribution.
Retribution is not what you need.
What then? Love?
Yes. Some of us have been so mistreated, we don't even know what it's like to feel good anymore. They burned our bridges to pleasure. I think they can be rebuilt.
No. Too late for me. That train's gone. I appreciate the effort, though. Don't worry, there is no next. You're still alive for a reason. You said you wanted to help me. Well, this is how. I want to go over there. I want to lay down next to her. I want to hug her like when I was a kid. And you're going to wait till I fall asleep. I'm real tired. It'll be quick. Then you're going to shoot me in the head. I don't want my corpse all over the news. So you take that can of gasoline, you pour it over us, and set us on fire. When the barbecue's done, you call your friends and you pick up your trophy. That deal? Alan?
Yes, Dean. I'd kindly and respectfully execute you.
You think I'm stupid?
No, Dean.
Mrs. Posse! Open the door!
Dean! Stop! Dean, I'm not wired! Someone must have heard the shots. I'm not wired!
Mrs. Posse, police!
Dean! Stop! Listen to me!
Shots fired! Shots fired from the shed!
Dean! What? Some kid just lost their father all because you're conflicted? Dean, you have to stop. These people have families. You are giving them decades of suffering while everything you hate stays the same. I know you're listening to me. Kill me if you're not. You're the one who wants to stop. 5 minutes ago, you asked me to shoot you in the head and burn your body. That proves how tired you are and how unnecessary all of this is. Follow me!
Mr. Posse, you're surrounded! Get out of the shed right now with your arms raised!
You said it was over. Untie me and let me handle them. You know I'll do what's best for you.
Mr. Posse, I want you to walk out of there right now, and I want you to do it slowly, okay? Come the fuck out, asshole!
Dean, stay with me, stay with me. My boss's car. By now they know I'm here. If they know I'm alive, then they won't fire.
Dean, Stay with me. Stay with me. The minute that you get booked, I will make sure that you get the help you need. Medication, that shit works. You'll sleep like a baby, and when you open your eyes again, I will be right there to help you get through this.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 5.
Dean, you don't have to untie me, but just stay like this. Stay with me, stay with me.
4.
Put that down, please.
3.
Get out!
2.
Dean, put that down, or you have to kill yourself.
1.
I'm sorry, but you have to. Do it!
Time's up, asshole! Right way! Show me your hands! Don't fucking move!
Wait! Hold!
Eleanor!
He's alive. He's wounded, but he's alive.
What the hell happened? Why didn't you call me?
I tried. I really tried. Lamar couldn't let me.
State troopers south of the river, distribute weapons and vests. Copy that. Chopper units, stand by.
Eleanor, we went through your debriefing and we came up with this strategy. Collectively. We hope you'll be happy to sign. The entire operation will remain classified.
As far as the record's concerned, this was an authorized plan. BPD and the Bureau cracked the case, got our killer, with the state government's full support. Period. Not a word about what happened in that house, not a word of your history with drugs. However, despite your previous record, we all agreed that you've more than proved yourself. So the Bureau would like to offer you a permanent post as intelligence analyst.
Is this your way of buying my silence? You really expect me to help cover up your incompetence? Your lack of judgment, your willingness to put lives at risk?
He's trying to help you, Eleanor. You were suspended. Lamarck had been fired. But still, you illegally contacted Lang, interrogated him without a lawyer, and set off without authorization, leading directly to 17 extra fatalities. So instead of letting the press make you a hero for 15 minutes, then destroying your life, we're offering you a way forward.
I want you to honor Lamarck with a posthumous Medal of Valor. And I want you to transfer his full pension to his husband.
We can do that.
I don't want to be an analyst. Make me special agent. You know I deserve it.
Done.
Any tricks, now or later, and I will let everyone know that you have blood on your hands.
Thanks, Eleanor. I'm glad we understand each other.
We don't.
Good work, Falco.
Thank you, sir.
We get this guy, this all goes away. And we can both do the job we were meant to.